Alright, welcome back. No, I'm not flexing that I have Genu on, but yeah, I'm going to use him now for a few videos. I need to in this beautiful state. Today, we're talking about some, I don't know if they're dev notes or what you want to call them, but we do have an idea of some stuff that's coming soon and fixes and things that have been asked by the community, which I didn't know some of these things were asked, that much. I didn't know, but people were asked for them, and they're responding to that. So today, let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Let's jump into it. It's a sort of dev notes, but not a dev notes at the same time. I don't know how Genshin handles it. I haven't checked those, so let's jump into it together. Let's see it. So we have this from the forum over here, Voice of Galaxy Developer Radio. I don't know what Genshin calls it, so people might be very familiar with that game. They have an idea of what they call it there. In the gotchas that I'm used to, it's called Dev Notes. Here it's called Developer Radio. I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing. I don't actually know, so we're gonna go with it, right? Greetings, Trailblazers. This is Pom Pom. It's been a while since the Astral Express's departure. How are things going for everyone's trailblazing expedition? The crew has received a lot of feedback from Trailblazers as we operate the Express. Now allow Pom Pom to answer these questions on behalf of the crew. Let's check it out. We have the first thing over here. Hello, this is Conductor Pom Pom speaking. All passengers, please be seated for the Voice of the Galaxy is about to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greetings, Trailblazers. This is Pom Pom. Did we not just read this? Yeah, we just read this. Why can't I chat with my friends after I added them? I want a chat system. Don't worry, the chat system will be implemented in version 1.1. By then, everyone will get to chat with their friends in-game. Huge W right there. A chat system is what a lot of people have requested. I know that is a big one among the community. An insane amount of people have been requesting it, and Leaks told us that it's coming soon. We didn't know when. I don't think Leaks has confirmed when. Maybe I'm wrong, but now we have a confirmed date or area 1.1. So it will be implemented in 1.1, not at the start, not at the middle, not at the end, just in. So at some point it's going to be implemented. Just keep that in mind. But chat's coming, so you might be hyped. I don't know. Next up, Zila's ultimate has too many flashy effects. It hurts my eyes after seeing it lots of times. Can it be optimized? Hey, he's suffering from success over there. I can't pull Zila, or I couldn't. Well then, after receiving feedback from Trailblazers about the issue, the crew is actively working on finding the best solution to optimize this. We plan to add relevant options in the game settings for Trailblazers to personalize this parameter. As the feature requires extra development and testing, it will not be available in version 1.1. We strive to implement it as soon as possible in the future versions. Please follow official notifications for the further details in this. We thank you for your patience and understanding. Again, I personally haven't seen that much talk about the flashy effects, though again, I didn't pull Zila and I really can't vouch that that's the case. Maybe it is, but that's there. They are fixing those. So again, if you do have that problem, that will be fixed, which is good, right? It's better. Again, some characters do have flashy effects. I do know that, but I didn't know that Zila was one of them, so there is that. It's so difficult to find monsters that drop character extension materials on the world map. Is it possible to mark them on the map? No problem. In version 1.1, Trailblazers can click on sources to see the location of the corresponding enemies on the map. That is so good. Yes, dude. This is 10 out of 10. Okay, let's see. I can actually open the image here to see and zoom in on the specified part. Where is it? Right here. That is actually outstanding. Yeah, so when you go to the menu, you can then click the button here, and then it will mark the enemy for you, so you can actually go straight to the enemy instead of running down that path. Yeah, we have those websites that show you where the enemies are and they mark it for you, but instead of that, just have it in game. It's so stupid to have to go to the website, verify where the enemy is, and then run that same path constantly. So that's huge. That is actually a great improvement. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah. So big W there, big W there. Moving forward, we have this over here in the, I can't pronounce that still to this day, I'm so sorry, storyline. The content related to Sanctus Medicus, I'm sorry, seems really abrupt and forced. After assessing feedback from Trailblazers, the crew has decided that the current placement of that missions in the story will negatively impact the overall narrative experience. Therefore, in future updates, the crew will adjust the quest structure and alter all Trailblaze missions related to this Sanctus Medicus, I'm so sorry, into adventure missions. Trailblazers will be able to freely explore and complete these missions. Please stay tuned for a more detailed patch note in future versions and updates, or future version update announcements. So, pretty good. That is there. I think it did actually feel pretty abrupt, so we'll see how they handle this and how they take care of it, but that is pretty cool that they listened that much. That's nuts. That's actually pretty cool. We have this one over here. Why do all characters have the same expression in camera mode? Can we mix it up a bit? Each character should have unique facial expressions option that fit their personality. The crew will make improvements for some characters in the camera mode facial expression feature in version 1.1, and will continue to adjust and optimize this feature in future updates, so keep an eye out. Before, we're gonna have, look at Don's face, dude. He looks, or Dan, whatever. I keep, again, so many dubs say it differently, but Dan, we'll go with that. Look at his face before, look at it after. He looks like, I don't even know what to say. Like he genuinely just randomly became so much more serious. Wow. I don't know if I like this change. I like him before like this. Wait, are they removing it, or like, do we have the ability to like put whatever facial expression we want? Like surprised, shocked, gullible, I don't know. What's gonna happen? I actually have no idea. Or is it like just fixing some facial expressions that match the character, and that's how it's going to go? I have no idea, but I think it's just like a feature that is in the camera and then it changes that, I guess. I don't know. But there is that. With it, that's it for the episode of the Developer Radio. Thank you all for the Trailblazers, or all Trailblazers, for their enthusiastic feedback. If you have any suggestions or comments, please, or be sure to let our conductor know. All right, see you in the next episode of The Voice of Galaxy. So they did acknowledge some good stuff here, but I know how it is. I know that Hoyoverse doesn't really care for the like change of premium currency and stuff like that. I know that they updated the premium currency from what it was originally in the beta. 420 was what events give you. They now give you 600, which is a huge, outstanding improvement. I love that, right? Now, I do hope in the future it gets more and more as time progresses, because the pity is high, things are like that, and I love Genshin for what it is, but it does give you a low amount of currency, and I think we know that. I do hope in the future that's a topic that is addressed, though again, we'll see how that goes. And I do hope they address the fact that some of the character extension thing needs a little bit of a rework or an overhaul. It is hell to level up those characters after a little bit, but that's again beside the point. That's more of a personal thing that only I think care about. But there are a few things across the board. I also, again, they didn't acknowledge this here, and I don't know if this is a feature meant to remain in the game, and I don't know if other turn-based have this. But again, like for Grand Cross, if you play that, you tap the ultimate button, you ult, but you can reset the ult before you complete the ult, correct? Here, when you tap ult, and I misclick sometimes, it happens, I'm not perfect, right? No one is. So when you click ult and you're stuck in that ult mode, why can't you cancel? Like, I don't want to ult. I accidentally clicked it. I end up wasting the ult. It's like either you're farming and on the last stage you want to keep that ult for the next thing you're about to go and do. You use it, you're like, ah, damn, I just used it. GG's. Now I can't reset. And if you're just in a piece of content where you don't want to ult just yet, you want to get buffed first or healed first and then ult, it's a stupid thing, right? So I do hope that you can reset that. So hopefully they respond on that one. Please create this as a big community topic. I need that to be reset. I don't know if it's purposely done, but it's so annoying because I've so many times accidentally ulted, and I don't want to ult, but it just happens, right? So that's one thing. But beyond that, I think the game is pretty good. There's a few more things here and there, skipping some dialogue, stuff like that. But I think they listened on some good things here. The chat feature was a huge thing to talk about, right? And then this extension thing is huge. So these two things I love, okay? Other stuff was really not much to me, but it was a small little dev notes for the start of the game, so it's not that bad.